Scientists have picked up on a repetitive radio signal from a galaxy billions of light years from Earth. The signals have been occurring steadily and last up to about 3 seconds.
So with that evidence, a lot of people would wonder, well, what does the Bible say? Does the Bible say that the Earth is 6,000 years old? Scientists say it's 13 billion, and I will note that there are Christian scientists. The Bible doesn't necessarily say how old the Earth is. You think if you're a Christian, you have to believe the Earth was 6,000. But God says something very interesting in Genesis 1 verse 28. He said to Adam, be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. So if the earth wasn't plenished at one time, he wouldn't say replenish it or refill the earth. Because if you think it just started with Adam and Eve, why would he say refill it? So that gives an evidence of a prior civilization. Christians think that, like a glass of water, for instance, if I were to say refill this glass of water, that means it must have been full at one time. There was a civilization before the creation in Genesis that we know of. In 6 days God made. He said, let there be light. The Bible says God created the earth in 6 days, and a day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. So people say, oh, it must be 6,000. But we don't know exactly how long of a time period that prior civilization was. Let me talk to you a little bit about the prior civilization before God said to replenish it. This is where we came across demons. See, Satan was in heaven. He was the leader of music. So he was so beautiful, and he was lifted up in pride, so he wanted to take God's spot. God cast him down to earth with 1/3 of the angels. Okay, so that's where we get demon spirits in the earth, because the Bible says that Satan is the god of this world, and that there are principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness of this age set up in the heavenlies. That's another message, but that's like the earth realm, the solar system. That's where demons are now, because they were cast down to earth. So there was something going on before we were made, because Satan was cast on the earth before mankind was here. So how long was that? It could have been millions of years. It could have been 10,000 years. It could have been a few billion years. So you don't know. We just know that from God, when God recreated everything, it was maybe 6,000 years. If you go by a day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. So that signal could be picking up on activity from billions of years ago. As a Christian, I wouldn't say we have to get caught up on how many thousands of years or how many billions of years. Science really is actually just the study of what God created. And you either look at it through an atheist prism or a godly prism.